Hello, good day to all of you. My name is Blair. Today we're going to learn on how to use the basic functions of OnlyOffice, our Linux app. It is a free and open source software or FOSS that is free to use in Linux, Mac, and Windows desktops. We're going to learn the basic function of this OnlyOffice, so stick around right here in Linux app. I'm Blair. Let's begin with our open source adventure. Come on, let's start. So let's go to our OnlyOffice. We have our office category right here, and I'll be using OnlyOffice. So go to your documents, and then if you want to enlarge it, just click zoom right here. So let's try to insert a text art. Go to insert right here, and then you have your text art right here. So when you click, you have all the options right here. For example, I want to use this one. And then let's try to insert our text. And then you could also move this one into your likings. For example, I want to make it in the center by dragging right here. So you have to drag it in the line right here. Okay, so let's try to change our settings right here. If you want to change the color fill, you could also go right here. If you want to have a radiant color, you have also some different types of radiant colors aside from this one. So for example, if I want to make this an orange color, so just click orange, and then we have that one. But if you want to change the color into green, and you have that one. See, so easy, right? So just go right here on the text art settings. You have all the options right here, even the angle. Like for example, I need that into 20. See, the angle of our radiant color is now different, right? See? At the same time, if you want to change the line color, for example, we change it into black. There. The line size at the same time right here. Oops, that's too much. Let's just put 1. And then we have our type of lines. We have dash right here, even some more like dash, dots, and dot and dash, or just plain line. Cool, right? Or even you could like change your transformation. Like for example, if I want to do like this or do like that, or even like round or just half, you can do like that if you wanted to, right? So that is how to insert your text art. Now let's try to go to our chart. Let's try to insert our chart. Go into the insert tab, then go to your chart. Where is your chart? It is right here. So you have different options, like if you want to have a column, line, pie, or bars, it's really up to you. For example, if we will use the area, for example, I have to use the 3D chart, and of course let's just pretend that we have this as our example, and then let's enter that one. So we have the chart right here, and even we could like change the title. For example, this is the countries. So you could also move that one into your likings at the same time, okay? And of course you could also into this different perspective, like if you want to have like the actual figures right here. That is how to change your colors, your labels, and your title of your chart. Okay, let's go to our images. To insert some images, go to the tab Insert and then go to Images right here. You have the options from your computer or from the URL, okay, or the internet. But I have this one. For example, I'll be using this picture to demonstrate for you. So as you can see, I have my picture right here. This picture can be like have the text right here. For example, you have text wrapping right here. You could like behind the text, in front of the text, or top to bottom, or just through, or some tight. And you have also the square, plus you have the lines with text. And of course you could also put some sizes, like for example you want to resize this one just like in other word processor. You could also have the opacity. For example, I want to have like only 69 or 100%. You can also rotate this one by using this, and you could also flip it if you wanted to, right? Or you can also just manually like doing this. Cool, right? So that is how our layout in our image. Now let's go to our shapes. In our shapes, still we will just go to our Insert tab right here and then go to our Insert Shapes. And you have the selections from your rectangles, circles, arrows, or your symbols, plus, or even kaboom, explosion. For example, if you want to insert a smiley face, you could do that one. For example, if you want to have like a circle semi-rectangle, so you just click right that one. Then if you want to put a text, just double click and then insert text here. Let's put insert text here. That is so generic. Or you could say yay. And if you want to change the color fill, you could just click right here on the settings and change your color. For example, I like the dark purple. See, the line, let's make it like bigger. Oh, I think we need bigger. Right there. And for example, if you want to change the fill color, you could also change it. Maybe we could like look for more. Maybe I'll look for lavender. Yes, like that. Okay, that is so girly. Okay. You can also change your font right here. Font, you can change right here. So you have all the options. I didn't insert a lot of fonts yet, but of course you can do whatever you want. So yay. And of course you can also tilt it like that. It's really up to you. And that is how you use your OnlyOffice. And how to save, of course, just go into the file and then click Save As or Save. Okay, Save As. And let's just try to put the file name as demo1. And then you have all the options right here from the document, PDF, because this is OnlyOffice, so you have all the options if you want to set into docs or PDFs, or OTD, the Open Document File, or Open Document Text. So you have all the options right here. You can also save it as a PNG or a JPEG. Cool, right? So for me, I'm just gonna use the docx or the docs and then click save. That's it for now for our OnlyOffice, how to insert text, art, charts, images, and shapes in OnlyOffice app, right here in Linux app. If you have some question, feel free to ask me, write it in the comments down below. I'm Blair, saying bye for now, and see you in the next adventure. Ciao!